Mr. Warnock.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Welcome, everybody, to the hearing. Mr. Cassidy, you're nominated to run the Federal Housing Administration. Do you know the median age of first-time home buyers in this country?
Senator, thank you for that question. It's great to see you today. Yes, the median age of first-time home buyers has increased from the mid-20s to now 38. We at the Office of Housing and the Federal Housing Administration really are focused on taking a hard look at that and encouraging more Americans to join home ownership. As you know, home ownership creates upward mobility, and we are focused on taking inventory of our various loan programs across the FHA to create efficiencies so that we can better serve the Americans who rely on FHA insured financing.
So you agree with me that 38 is trying to be not impolitic here. 38 is a bit old. You agree with that?
Absolutely, yes. I was fortunate to enter home ownership at a young age of 20, utilizing an FHA insured loan, and it's that type of opportunity that we are focused on under the leadership of Secretary Turner to bring to more Americans across this country. And I look forward to working with you and your staff on those initiatives.
Home ownership is indeed the American dream. I grew up in public housing, and I know how this can feel very evasive or elusive to a lot of families. And because of good federal public policy, I'm a Head Start kid, Pell Grants, low interest student loans, was able to get through college at a different time and buy a home not at age 20, but relatively young. And what worries me is that this is slipping away. It's harder for kids who grew up like I did on Cape Street in public housing to make their way there. So this is why the work of FHA is so very important, and that the products that you use to help get young people into their homes ought to be a concern for all of us on both sides of the aisle. What plans do you have to address this crisis and boost the American dream of home ownership for first-time home buyers who are not sitting on a 20% down payment, which I wasn't also, by the way?
Yeah.
What tools do you have, and what's your plan to improve that situation?
Senator, thank you very much for that question and that concern. Across the FHA loan programs, particularly as it relates to the single-family program, which serves 8 million homeowners, just this year under the Trump administration, 800,000 plus new homeowners have taken advantage of the FHA loan program. Since I've started in April as the Principal Deputy Assistant Secretary for HUD's Office of Housing and the FHA, we've been taking inventory of FHA's loan programs with the goal of streamlining the process, cutting out burdensome red tape that can lead to additional cost for homeowners. We've been working with lenders, stakeholders. We've had them into HUD. We've heard their concerns, and the goal is efficiency and deregulation so that we can serve the millions of Americans that rely on FHA insured financing.
Would you
as you mentioned, FHA allows first-time homeowners to put down as little as 3.5%, and that really is a crucial first step towards Americans entering home ownership.
Would you support? Hold on. Would you support efforts for first-generation home buyers, like my Down Payment Towards Equity Act?
Could you repeat that?
Would you support my proposed Down Payment Towards Equity Act, lowering the barrier so that people can get into the marketplace?
I think it's incredibly important that we utilize the FHA loan programs with the safety and financial soundness as top priority. I look forward to hearing more about that and working with your office and hearing your concerns. FHA plays a very crucial role in the mortgage market.
We're clear about that, and I'm only moving you along because they give me very limited time, and I appreciate that. Do you think shortening time frames for families to purchase foreclosed homes will help families or hurt families who are trying to buy a home?
Senator, thank you again for that question. Across FHA, we are looking at speeding up processing times, being more efficient stewards of these
So
programs.
you're aware of your policy that shortens the time frame for families to purchase foreclosed properties? I think that increases the likelihood that you'll have more private investors buying homes rather than folks who are trying to get in for the first time. And this is a real problem. I live in Atlanta, where 25 to 30% of the single-family homes are owned by private investors, and so these policies matter. Give me a Baptist 20 seconds.
I already did that.
You gonna let him answer the question?
Short, and then
Thank
we're going to also, Brooks, you're taking.
I appreciate it. I'm done. I'd
Terrible.
like you to
Senator,
answer the question.
thank you for your question and your concern. We are working daily to create efficiencies across FHA so that we can continue to serve more American homeowners.
You didn't answer my question, but thank you very much.
Senator also